have Pete Souders and Jonah Shainberg, two very athletic fencers with very good blade work. I expect this bout to be a lot like the Joe Cohen bout. Gabe Armijo is also sitting next to me.
Hi.
And he will occasionally say helpful things like hello to you.
I'll try. First touch, I think it's tap right.
I agree. I think the call was correct. I think that as a fencer, it's a very good idea to designate one spectator whom you can look at and ask if you should make a video replay or not, because I think a lot of the time people are just too quick to ask for videos on impulse of what it feels like in the middle. What do you think about that, Gabe?
I definitely don't agree. What you feel as a fencer can be completely different than what a referee sees.
Exactly, or just what everyone else sees.
I think that's Malpare.
That's a close one. Yeah, I think that's Malpare as well. He doesn't want to replay because he may lose the second one. But the thing about that is those touches are extremely hard to see in video. I don't think that was wise, because if he's wrong, then he's lost both of his challenges literally in the first two touches.
Yeah, even though it feels very strong, like Malpare, it's a very risky video, especially at this point without.
Yeah, and especially in the video, you can't see the timing of the blade contact, so a lot of it's just like guesswork. It's really difficult to see that. Change Malpare. So one blade on the left, two on the right. I still think that was crazy, but. I think a lot of people at the end of the strip have a problem finishing their attack because it tends to create angst in the attacker, and a lot of people just kind of finish short. But if anything, that's the time to really like go get them, because if you flunge at them, they've got nowhere to go. That was nice. Good distance.
Very good distance. That's a tough tactical position to be in, this game right there. It's good that he won it.
I agree, that was simul.
I know what Peter feels and why he videoed it, but again, that's one of those touches that it feels different.
It looks pure simul. He says that Jonah is searching. I did not see that. I agree with the call. But Zick thinks everything is theirs, so. When you have line out, especially against someone quick like Jonah, it's important to take small steps and small searches. Some people just take like huge whiffs at the blade, but that's not a good idea. That was a good attack the last time that same setup happened. Jonah pulled him short, so Pete extended and held to go around the parry. That was a little unlucky.
Just a little bit too close on that first step out of those threes.
Yeah, true. That was nice. Made it look like he was about to start a long attack, so prep is the right answer, but wow, that was a nice parry as well. I said there would be lots of parries in this bet, didn't I? Didn't I say that? I said that again.
I think you were right in that.
Oh! That was good too. Pete's getting a little too close when he's starting his attack.
Nice strike. I don't think that's a terrible absolute throw right there, especially.
I disagree. I think that when you have so much space left to bother them, committing like that is not a good idea.
Well, both defensive actions that Jonah's done so far has been on the chase. So even if he loses that cut circle, that step and parry post, it still gives Pete something to think about by taking that close distance step and parry.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea later in the action. I just think there's a lot of space that's being wasted by doing that at the time.
I don't disagree.
That's why I like you, Gabe. was asking if that was one attack or two attacks. I didn't hear the answer.
I go. Ready, let's.
I think it's attack left.
I think that's attack from the left as well. That was too slow. And we're not going to see it through Bill's back, so.
If you're watching this, just rewind and look again, because we don't get to see a replay.
You can rewind on YouTube using the left arrow. Little known fact that everyone knows.
I'm fairly certain this is attack.
Me too.
I don't think there's a call in there. I think,
Well, regardless.
I think the two calls you can make there are either attack, no attack, or just attack two.
So this bout has been leaving the box a lot, which is good for these guys because they're both so athletic.
What do you think both fencers need to change for the second half?
I think Pete should slow it down a little bit. I think a lot of the problems that he's running into, Jonas has like a very fast timing, and he's really good at generating the speed to get the other person to kind of get sucked into that. So when I fenced him personally, I would just kind of disregard a lot of the things that he was doing and just kind of just go at the speed that I wanted to, which is basically just any speed other than what he wants you to do. So, but he's kind of getting sucked in. You can see that when he tried to do the attack and prep and got parried. You can see that when he's like trying to do the attack and prep and fall short. Yeah, I think if Pete just takes a second to look a little longer, that will be helpful. And Jonah does have a lot of control over him. Like he's, I don't know. I feel like he's winning a lot of the actions and just not winning the touches. You agree with that?
I agree. I think Jonah's can control this bout.
Yeah. Yeah, Jonah just pulls his arm back. He's not going for blade. And Pete does take an extra tempo in his finish. So I think that should be attack no.
I think especially if he calls the one right before the break, attack very close, I think this is just attack no.
But regardless, I think that was a good change on Pete's part because he slowed himself down enough. He just didn't, or he slowed himself down so he wasn't trapped in Jonah's timing. He just didn't execute it very well. He was going for blade, he just pulled his arm back. And you have to do something with your arm.
Ready, let's.
It's a little more from the left.
A little bit lower, but I don't think it's enough for a call. I think it's something.
Yeah, I actually don't disagree with that.
Neither do I.
That was nice.
Ready, let's.
Oh, that was a good pull. That looked like a counter parry. Yep.
A very nice touch. Nice touch by Jonah.
I go. Ready, let's.
I agree with that call as well. It certainly is.
That was a nice change. That was a really nice change on Jonah's preparation right there. He goes from the fast preparation to the slower reaction preparation.
Pete wants that to be called attack no. I personally thought he just slowed down a little bit.
Me too.
Let's.
Preparation attack.
Thank you, Jonah. That was very nice of you. That was very good distance. When you get the defender to miss their counterattack, that's a sign you're really controlling them on the attack. Which a lot of people have a hard time doing. That's kind of weirdly timed, but I think that's attack from the left as well.
I think Peters waited and watched for a tempo too long, and Jonah initiates in that moment.
I agree. I want to see this bout to get to 14-14, and then I don't care who wins. That's good.
Very nice, patient attack from feet. Yeah, I think that's a spot where a lot of fences will get angsty since they're down.
Like I was saying before, yeah. And not only that, but also at the end of the strip. So this bout was mostly characterized by Jonah controlling the center and Pete being more athletic outside of the box in the first half. And then the second half, Jonah's actions and his movement were both winning him touches.
Yeah. I think Jonah made a really good change at the break. In the beginning, he was getting really unlucky just because he was a little bit less confident in his actions. But I think after the break, he became a little bit more confident to finish the actions that he was winning. And it definitely showed in the second half.
Yeah, for sure. Congrats to him because he's never won an act before. That's awesome. Good job, Jonah.